Hi, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about amp. So if you're ever one of those people who ever felt like really limited with the regular Bitwig distortion, we now have amp, which is just like a total sweet like distortion module. It does vary in difference from like the actual distortion, but nonetheless, by default it's going to sound like this. We'll use bass notes for this. So we have a bias, a sag, and a drive essentially for controlling like the distortion module between the pre and post EQs, and then after the post EQ we have a cabinet mix-in option where we can invert phase and choose essentially the dimensions of it. As we can see here, we have the width, height, depth, and the reflection amount. We have a color and a mix-in. We also have multiple types of cabinet like textures or tones. This can even output in stereo, which is quite unique for any sort of like amp, because most amps in real life only output in mono. There's also extra effect options if you want to have some more effects built into your pre-module that end up going through the distortion, and you can have different effects that run through your post module before they go into the cabinet and then come out. The EQs only have Q values and bypassed or different levels of high pass. There are various types of distortion that can be used inside of this plugin device. So we have smooth, class A, class AB, pixelated, Ieolia, which is pretty vowely, fold A, fold B, fold C. Now, obviously, if I keep the same distortion settings and go through all the types, you might not actually hear differences because they'll essentially react different when you mess with the bias and sag knobs. The drive is essentially just a volume knob after distortion. That in certain things actually gives quite a bit of movement. What's cool with this plugin is you can actually automate these bands too. So you get some quite acidy sounds with the pre-effects. You can even put a band pass like in the post section, like so. And this actually works before the filter, so we can even see what it's doing in the filter, essentially. If we're trying to make some crazy horns or something, we can basically see all the reverb. If I put a reverb in the pre here. And as usual, it comes with no built-in presets. Yeah. But that's all I really had to say about this thing. It's just a different type of distortion module. It's actually quite cool. And I've already even used it in some songs I have. So I definitely love this addition. It's a nice little plugin here. Thanks for watching.